Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the US stock market. We're gonna dive in the indexes where we have Nasdaq, SPX and Dow Jones for the 1 hour and 15-minute chart to see what happened today, what it might happen next. So as we mentioned, Nasdaq, we are in an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signal of strength given from there, but in a form of a zigzag, another corrective wave, and from there where we have laid down our diagonal, and we start to see a wave 3 unfolding perfectly today, and then wave 4 is following up there because an ending diagonal is getting much more closer as a probability and as expected here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, one more high can be very likely here to take up the wave 3, finishing an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which it can be also a potential final wave 5 that it might dive us for lower there, where we might finish all this structure over here as an extension. And that means we can still, of course, potentially extend this wave 3 rather than being a wave 3 over there as explained today in the daily. So this is exactly what is going on in a very likely possible scenario. Yep, so this is regarding Nasdaq. I'm still looking for a new all-time high. Very likely the most common target in our blue zone can still be taken 31K, 31K 150, and even can get to the 727, which is of course a common area here and as more precision in those targets, guys. Now, if we move for SPX, SPX also on the 1 hour chart, we are looking for an impulse the same as for Nasdaq. I think that this can be very likely to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished impulse wave 1. We were testing a wave 2. We got a signal of strength. We're still corrective here, but not yet, of course, a signal of strength given on the 15-minute chart if we dive in it here. It can be, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal wave 2 and pushing for higher after 3 waves corrective here, meaning a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So things are still looking, I would say, bullish, especially that this is still corrective because I cannot consider this as something impulsive. Wave 5 is longer than wave 3, but it still can be. Yeah, so we don't have invalidation, by the way, here. So if this is longer, it can be an extended wave 5 as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we gotta be careful with it. However, I would like to see here a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 to take the high, at least even if in case this is kind of like an ending diagonal, which I doubt it a little bit because this should be a little bit much more stronger toward the upside, and this is not the case. Maybe it's still an ABC for wave 3, also a probability. So I'm gonna lay down here our diagonal, yeah, potential scenario as an ending diagonal. In case this happening there, it can be a probability, guys. So higher prices are still expected. I see something corrective still. Also here, 3 waves, something pushing for higher, taking the high, meaning 5 ways up, 3 ways down, taking the high. It's a confirmation at the end. Despite the move toward the downside, it can be simply your wave 2 after having 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 here. So I would say higher prices are expected 7K 500, and even our blue boxes here in Confluence 7K $714. Yep, so this is regarding SPX. For Dow Jones. Dow Jones also is looking something interesting. Can be an impulse still unfolding as a 1-2, but I still need the red zone here to test it as a 1-2, and then pushing for higher. If failed, we push, of course, towards the next one, which is the perfect fib level. And if we fail it, then okay, it's an A, B, and a C expanding flat where we hit perfectly our wave B 1.38, and we're pushing toward the downside. By all means, the trend is towards the downside right now in any case scenario because you need the wave 2. It can be the perfect fib level. If we fail it and we take the 886, meaning we're gonna take the low there and we're gonna hit our target as 1.618, 49K, or I would say very psychological number, 50K here. Very interesting. So can be, yeah, so it can be representing kind of like a 1-2. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Maybe a 1-2 there and then pushing for higher, meaning extension, same as for Nasdaq and SPX. So we'll see. I'm gonna leave it right now as it is and we'll see, of course, what's gonna be the reaction in those box areas. So basically, this is an impulse where we have an A, B, and a C. Obviously, this is something corrective. So far, even it looks like triangle, meaning an A, B, and a C in a triangle for a wave B, and then yeah, very likely to hit it. Yeah, so we'll see what's gonna happen. We didn't took the high, no signal of strength, no impulses, nothing bullish yet. So that was it for the US stock indices, Nasdaq, SPX, and Dow Jones. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.